Hi girls and guys, it's Mr. Tracky and we're on the right track. So have you managed to digest the fact that the next Call of Duty is going to be boots on the ground, and it's more than likely now going to be set in a World War II setting? Have you managed to digest that? It's weird because I've been looking around the likes of YouTube, and the big Call of Duty YouTubers that we all know are getting a lot more views than they usually get, which makes me wonder, are we about to return to greatness? Now, I say that very loosely when I make that comment. Boots on the ground is definitely something that the community has been crying out for. However, something slightly controversial here, and some people might get butthurt. There's been a lot of occasions where we as a community have cried out for things that we didn't need, and that's why we ended up with the likes of Advanced Warfare. So lessons have been learnt on both sides of the fence, in my personal opinion. The community has learnt that advanced movements and change isn't always necessarily good for the likes of Call of Duty. Innovation isn't always that great. And Activision have learnt themselves that it's the same. Why mess with the formula when it works so well already? People who have got bored of the franchise and wanted a change, maybe it was time for them to give up the game and go on to another franchise or another game. I don't know. But lessons have been learnt, and I am hoping that the voice of the community has been heard for the right reasons this time. Boots on the ground, World War II. Well, we haven't had a World War II Call of Duty since World at War, which was released in I believe 2008. So it's been nearly a decade since we've had a World War II game. So for all those people that are probably thinking, oh, we're going back to World War, I think it's a great idea. I did run a little poll on Twitter, and it did seem that most people wanted to go back to a modern era. I would have personally rather have gone back to Vietnam, but I'm not going to complain here because I'm tired of getting shot by someone who's war running above my head that I can't see in my field of vision. How many people are annoyed by that? Whack the like button if you're agreeing with me, because I'm done with it. I'm very done with it. So when I saw this leak and these pictures of the World War II Call of Duty and the reputable source who leaked information about Infinite Warfare being the culprit for this one as well, it felt like a great moment. I miss Call of Duty, and I miss Call of Duty. When I say that, I miss Call of Duty. What you see on the screen now, I wouldn't necessarily consider a Call of Duty game. It's something that has happened because of the nature of the beast, and that is ourselves complaining and complaining and asking for innovation when we didn't realise you don't know what you've got until it's gone. So have Activision actually listened to us for a change? Well, I believe so. What better way to go to boots on the ground than to a nitty gritty era where it is just nothing but legitimate history that we are playing through. It's easy to play the make-believe, and although Call of Duty is an arcade game and a lot of stuff that happened in it are make-believe, I feel that the realism was part of what we have missed as a community. The realism, the grit, shooting guns that you know are real, almost acting out the whole soldier in us motto that they've always put in the adverts. And I think that's what we have connected to for several years. This advanced movement has definitely disconnected a lot of the community. But the question that I need to ask is, will this game revitalise Call of Duty? Will it revitalise the franchise that we know and love? A lot of people have walked away. Will it bring those people that were veterans back? This is what Activision are banking on. I know that. Let's just be very clear here. Sledgehammer Games have a mammoth task in front of them. They effectively have the franchise life in their hands. It is that serious, because we've had several years of bad Call of Duties or half decent Call of Duties, and it is an occasion now where they introduced us to the boost movements. They are about to take us away from it. One thing they cannot afford to do is give us an incomplete game like the likes of Infinite Warfare. If that happens, I guarantee you that majority of the people that play this franchise will be done with it. It will be dead on arrival. I don't think they're that stupid. I think it's a very wise move to take us to boots on the ground, and I think it's going to be a stroke of genius taking us to World War II again. I really do believe that. Guys, what do you believe? Do you think Activision finally listened to the community? I know people are going to mention supply drops. Let's be very clear. The financial benefits that these have to the actual shareholders, they are not going nowhere. I do believe that the system has been improved, and hopefully the guys that introduce supply drops, Sledgehammer Games, will give us an even better system in the likes of the next Call of Duty game. But do you believe Activision are finally listening? Do you think this is the end of Call of Duty if this game fails and is dead on arrival? It seems to me that it's been met with quite a positive response, so just let me know what you feel in the comment section, guys. There are many buttons you could hit, but the like and subscribe button, I hope they took your fancy, and as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.